What's going on? Um, I'm kind of tired. It's been one of them days, but we made it happen. I was just talking to my lovely Dorothy here. We were talking about products, and that brought me to. I forgot that a lot of people were asking me what I thought about a number of products. So we're gonna touch on product review and how I feel about them. Now, this is just personal opinion and what I feel and what I've seen. But again, this is how I feel. Let's start with Carol's daughters. On lock level, I don't like any lock or any solutions that are putty based or petroleum based. Pretty much all greases and ointments are started with petroleum jelly, and then you add, they add in their other nutrients and other things, and it becomes your grease or it becomes whatever it is. Some of them will tell you that they're not using them, but you can see that that's pretty much the base. Like, anything watery has water. So anything on that level of ointment has a petroleum base to it. I don't like those. I don't see those being necessary and beneficial for natural hair, when all natural hair needs is a good, trainable, manageable hold. I don't like too many souffles or puddings or putties. They offer a cast also on lock level for natural hair that's not necessarily needed. That's why I came out with the spray, because it trains and it does what's necessary. For natural hair, for those that are not shampooing on a consistent basis and you like that nice curly look, a lot of products aren't really giving it to you because that look is obtained when the hair is wet a lot of times. So once it dries out, it's dull and listless from the product just pretty much sitting on top of the hair. Now, if they can come out with a product that the hair absorbs and it still holds, then it would work better. If they came out with a product that worked with the hair versus forcing the hair to stay into a format by hardening, it would work better. Because those things, after a while, cause a lot of damage to the follicle and to the hair itself. Not to the scalp, but to the hair. To the scalp, they're fine because they have these little nutrients in them, and they offer the scalp whatever is necessary. But one thing I think they forgot is the fact that this hair is curly. It's a lot more coarse at times. It holds on to other products in other ways that other hair may not. So it's not really that necessary. Um, to just buy everything and just put it into the hair, I would never, ever, ever advise that. And I think that that standard of mine came from a lot of people not knowing where to go, what to do, what to have, what to use, how to accomplish, this look. Because with my spray, I'm able to accomplish a twist out. I'm able to accomplish lock maintenance. In start locks, I can do a natural style versus just using it for one thing. This solution is for all levels of natural hair, and what I'm doing here is we're just twisting out. We're doing a twist out where we're twisting it up, and I'm gonna go back and I'm going to finger it to make the twist stand up and give it a more natural afro texture all over. But you don't need any kind of gels or creams for this. Just pretty much the spray, put it on there, let that spray maintain and train that hair, and you're done. Pretty much any level. And you see that the people that have the most body, even in relaxers, have nothing on their hair. Nothing at all. So there are a lot of products out there, but I really wouldn't purchase a lot of them, especially the putty base and the petroleum jelly base. I don't see those things being definitely necessary for the hair or the scalp or the enamel of the hair. I don't see it being a builder. A lot of things say they have proteins in them. They don't. Your hair starts to break. That is not from a protein. That's from just the scalp couldn't breathe, the hair couldn't breathe. It couldn't do a number of things. Another thing that this also helps, a number of people were saying, "Oh, I'm tender-headed. I know this is going to hurt." With this spray, it does not hurt. I can comb through this hair easily, where with some other solutions I cannot. Offering a more oily base, which I've seen some other products do, like Carol's daughter and some other people, that gets the job done too, but just depends. Some styles really don't need that much oiling. Some hair It really does not need that much oil. So you have oil in your products. You have another level of oil in your sprays once you do your finish, because you know everybody wants to shine and bling bling. But just using all of those on some styles isn't that necessary. I just did a 2-strand twist dry. Took the hair, know how to twist the hair, set her under the dryer only just to take a little more moisturization out, because her hair held a lot of water. But other than that, I did it dry. And those will last her 3 to 4 weeks. That third week, she probably will take them out and just wear the little wrinkled fro for a little bit, for another week or so, and then she will take that out. So that's a month process with nothing in the hair. The hair doesn't really need anything. It's like Barbie doll hair. It will form at times if it's manageable and trainable. You have that hair that just fights back. 9 times out of 10 is because you didn't really take care of it as it grew. And so now that it's out there on top of the scalp, it could be in its rarest of forms and almost ready to break off other things. But there are ways you can save them. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Before you even get to that phase, just understand what you need to put into the hair and keep it light and fluffy and easy. Not all of that other stuff. Yes, you know, we have a reputation to some things, but that does not mean that they're all that good. And it does not mean that they're going to offer you what's necessary. So, right now I'm going to throw away the beeswax. I'm just going to burn that idea, that whole concept of just mud in a jar. We're going to burn that. We're going to burn the protein gels, the browns and the whites and those. Anything that's gel based, we're going to burn those. And anything that's petroleum or harsh souffle made, burn those too. Because in time, you either will have a buildup from locks, or you will just have a cast of film sitting on top of the hair. And as you can see, I've shown you in other videos, you can twist, and those twists will look just as uniform. They will go into the hair just as if you would use anything else. It's just that the outcome of your twist will not be a brick wall. It doesn't need to be that much. Someone else asked me a number of other things about interlocking and using certain tools to do the hair. It just depends on your likely regimen. Some people need interlocking because they're more physical. Like I have a couple of players, they need locking. I have a couple of like PE teachers, coaches, for universities. They get in there, they're very active, they sweat a lot, they move around a lot. And I even have some people that are just on a big extreme, I don't want to lose weight. They need to get lock stitch because that way they can shampoo as they want. And I always advise what shampoos to use, and they can maneuver and move around as they want without the style falling or the style causing issues. That's one thing you don't want in life is when you go get your hair done by somebody and they say, okay, well this should last, and it doesn't. That's stress. That's an issue. You wasted your money and you're pissed. I'm sure you are. Or going to sit down with someone and they have you in there for hours and don't know what they're doing, and then give you this long drawn out, well, this is why, this is what's going on. Lies. Doesn't work. So, don't just snatch the hair. Make sure that you're combing through properly. Make sure that when it's time to get your ends clear. Make sure that you're using the right solutions. Your hair just needs a solution. It does not need too many gels, creams, and all of the other stuff. You want to do the old school way and line the scalp with something understandable, but not too much. Too much can cause more issues too. And you say, oh, just grease. Yeah, it is. Just grease. And that grease will get in that scalp and cause a lot of issues. Make sure you have good, strong, standard size combs, and not just something that costs $1. That's your client head you're yanking on, and you want to make sure that you're using something that's not snagging on them and pulling them across the table. You also want to make sure that your time works for them too. So, do a little more research on your products. For those that ask me on stuff like Abalocks, it's cool, but I'm not a putty person. Someone asked me about Carol's daughter. Again, it's cool. I congratulate these people with their ideas, but I just don't use any of them. And the only thing I really use out there on the market is the Talil YG, and I break that down to Jesus Comes. So I'm really not using anything out there. I'm really cultivating my own system in my own ways and my own things to make this work for me. The only thing I pretty much buy is my shampoos and conditioners, and they're not a natural source. They're just something that I've learned is going to offer the hair what it needs. So it's whatever. And I have a hater in the room. She went and took off her ancient mama headscarf and everything, and now she want to smack her lips and smile. Now she wants to. She didn't want to speak the last video, but she's a Christian.
Absolutely.
So for all you fans, that's Choppy Jean. I know y'all wanted to see her. I know you missed her.
Last time because I had a sore throat from yelling at Damien the night before. He stole my car, went and picked up his little boo, and his little boo got mad and came and busted my windows out. And he talked about some smile for the camera. Okay? That's what happened. Now you can talk. What? Clearly.
Lies. I lived a single life. That's the story.
Clearly.
I'm stuck to it. Anyway, that's how natural products were made. Things like that. Got to be more careful. So we almost finished here. We started on Miss Dorothy about 15 minutes ago.
Hurry up.
We're about to put her under the dryer. And she won't be under there for forever because we're not looking to bake her hair. We're just looking to get the product in so we can start working together, doing this thing, get her out from under there, finger it out, put a little bit of that oil on there for the scalp reasons, and get her out of here. That's pretty much all she'll need. So for the natural stylists and those that are natural, make sure that you are just using solutions and you don't really need all of the other stuff. Unless you're really trying to hold something down, like a freeze or some finger waves. And this is 2011, so that means what I just said was irrelevant, right? Hope so. But check me out for more. I had to get that out there for you guys that kept asking me questions about products. Peace.